welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and to shed more light on the significance of the nitrogen fertilizer complex that was inaugurated today by President Abdel el-Sisi. We are delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Abdel Rahman, political analyst and journalist. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you, and hello to the dear viewers.
Well, sir, how do you see the significance of the nitrogen fertilizer complex that was inaugurated today by President Abdel el-Sisi in Ain Sokhna?
Well, it's a new project linked to a series of projects, mega projects that we are accomplishing each and every day. Today, I heard the President Abdel el-Sisi is talking about opening this project and thinking about establishing this project right in the middle of the opening of an ex-project 3 years ago. This leader is working around the clock for serving his nation, for serving his this nation that deserves each and every moment of effort, and I believe he's doing the best he can, building the new state, the new republic, with efforts that are witnessed by the whole world, and of course in Egypt. I believe today's opening of the new nitrogen fertilizer factories complex, which was integrated in Ain Sokhna, is linked to a bunch of mega projects. First, this project is linked to the horizontal expansion of the new agricultural lands, which reached, as the time we are speaking right now, more than 4 million acres in Egypt. And of course, we're talking about increasing the agricultural area that is cultivated and ready for being cultivated, such also linked with other projects, mega projects, like the new river, the new industrial river in the west, on the West Desert, and of course the new Delta project, and of course the Toshka project in the south of the valley, and in the north Central Sinai development projects. We added those cultivated lands in the middle, in the north of Sinai. We have achieved the victory in our war against terrorism, and that's why we are building and rebuilding Sinai from scratch. Sinai is witnessing now a true renaissance, that people, the citizens in Sinai is feeling it and working on it by themselves. And of course, another development project we're talking about, we reach already more than 3.5 million new faddans, in addition of the vertical expansion of agricultural crops such as wheat, whose we already accomplished the highest productivity in the world. And of course, this goes side by side with other projects like gas projects, the new electricity projects and factories. We're talking about exporting what we cultivate, what we make out of our industrial projects to Europe and other countries through our net roads, all the way from the heart of the country, all the way through Sinai, all the way by the new marina in Arish, the new port in Arish, which is re-established by far north of our borders. Also, we have this giant project, electricity projects, and of course other projects that means that we are walking the right path, walking the right road, building our own nation as we all believe we can.
Well, sir, President Sisi is keen on the economic file. He adopted many procedures to boost it. How do you evaluate the measures taken to return the economy back on track?
I believe that when we are strong enough, we can take any crucial decision. And making our own industrial base is a very critical and crucial decision to be taken. One of the most important decisions that already has been taken on the past week, which was withdrawing from the grain trade agreement. That agreement that it wasn't good for Egypt, and we didn't benefit from this agreement. On the contrary, they were trying to make us to tie our hands on taking decisions concerning our own self-sufficiency of wheat and other crops from outside.
Mr. Right, go ahead, sir.
Such projects can only be taken by a strong will of a strong leader and a strong country and a strong economy.
Right. Well, sir, where do you see Egypt on the international development map?
I believe we are the strongest. We have the strongest raise in our economy along the region. I believe there is no other country in the region, whether in Africa or in the Middle East, or in the Middle the Arabic East, no other country that is achieving what we have achieved and achieving as we are speaking right now.
Sure.
We believe that the figures is on our side, and the green signs from the international associations back our own claims, our own figures, our own achievements that the whole world is witnessing right now. 3 days ago, the Prime Minister of Denmark was here and saying we are the strongest country in the region and we have the strongest role in the region. The West, the whole world is witnessing that we have achieved our role and we are growing up with this role, raising up our own strength economically, militarily, politically, diplomatically. And of course we are, at the same time, we are giving the hands of peace to each and every country and nation around us.
Right. Well, sir, we all know that Egypt is achieving a lot on its economic map, but how can we convince investors to start injecting money here into Egypt? What are the tools or strategies that Egypt can adopt to encourage foreign investors?
First, we have already changed the laws of investments here in Egypt. We have renewed those net of laws, and we are encouraging the foreign investors to come here in Egypt and cooperate with both the public sector or the private sector side by side. And of course, by opening such new investments or new factories or new projects here in Egypt, with cooperation with foreign investors, that open the gates wide from each side, either west or east. We believe that the new projects are welcoming arms for all investors of all countries of the world, along with making it easier for the investor to come and invest in here in Egypt, as well as we are changing the currency map. We are taking our role, this important role in changing the world currency map by making it we are not anymore laying on the dollar currency. We are dealing with other currencies like ruble, like yuan, like other currencies, which can make our various options, whether here in Egypt or with cooperation with other investors from all over the world.
Right. Mr. Abdulrahman, how can such projects like the industrial complex that was inaugurated today help in increasing exports of Egypt to world countries and increasing production and to add more value to our economic development?
When we reach the levels of export that we working hard to achieve, then we can say that we have really accomplished the goal we are seeking. I believe that exporting our goods to outside that can reach the higher level than the importing from outside, then we can not only achieve the balance in our economy, but making it grow even faster, stronger, and even then we can, as nation, freely feel the fruits of the growing of our economy. Then we can say that by building the agricultural base and the industrial base and making the best of it, so we can export to outside and attract investors from outside, and then we can achieve the higher level of exporting more than importing. Then we can feel as a nation the fruits of our efforts to build this country and build this economy.
Right. Well, sir, how can Egypt overcome challenges? I mean, the whole world is facing a lot of economic challenges due to the Russian-Ukrainian war and other challenges. Now, how can Egypt work on overcoming those challenges to reach its development goals and the 2063 development plan?
Well, I believe that we are achieving lots of goals. We are achieving lots of targets in our march toward building our own economy, despite that we are facing challenges that we have never witnessed before, maybe since 100 years. We're talking about challenging those pressures, and on the other hand, we are marching on with our projects. I don't believe that any other country that witnessed more mega, I'm talking about mega projects, giant projects that we are achieving right now in the middle of the world crisis, in the middle of the world economical crisis. Mm-hmm. This represents how strong and how independent our decision as a leadership to achieve those factories, those projects, and making it even better for our nation, for the ordinary citizens. We are giving the citizens opportunities to work and hopes. We are opening gates for them to have hopes for tomorrow. We are fighting today, not just for today. We are fighting today for tomorrow, for the near future and the far future, inshallah, in Egypt. By facing those challenging, by going on and holding on to our own scheme of projects whatsoever, I don't believe that there are any harder times that we can face. We already accomplished the crisis of COVID-19, and our economy raised back again and get back to its course and growing up again. But then we are facing the new crisis of the Russian-Ukrainian war, and we are still marching on. And we are changing the strategies of working economically and with our own new horizons and new choices, with free choices, with an independent decision. We're not using our own, just our own powers. We are using the powers of communication with other nations, those nations who believe in peace and progress and development for the whole world.
Yes. Well, sir, what's your vision for the future of the Egyptian economy?
As we are speaking right now, as we are witnessing each and every day, there is a new project here in Egypt. I believe this is each and every mega project is a new mega hope for this nation. I believe that we are working and working and working. We building our own industrial and agricultural projects. These are the true hope for this country. Mm-hmm. We are agricultural and industrial country from thousands of years. We are not anymore using only exporting goods from outside to build our economy. We are not talking about cheap projects or small-time projects. We are talking about projects that last forever. I mean, last for generations to come. Mm-hmm. Inshallah. We're talking about long-term development. We're talking about strong strategy and firm decision and independent will to take only the decision that goes right with our own best interests.
Yes.
Defining any other power in the world.
Right. Well, finally, sir, we're talking about developing the Egyptian economy and also investment plans. How do you see the significance of small and medium enterprises in having a contribution in developing the Egyptian economy?
Of course, very important, and it's so much linked to our own mega projects. When we open a mega project, of course, this can open gates and open courses for new small and medium projects. Those projects that can benefit so many sectors in the society, and we can benefit from it. We have already achieved such a sector of economical projects. Of course, backed up with loans from our own banks in Egypt to support the small investors to start their own projects. And those small projects and those medium projects are very significant. There is no mega project. There is no mega industry without the small projects, without the small products of the small projects. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the nails. We're talking about this very important project today, which is called which is the nitrogen fertilizer factories complex, can only be supported by other small projects, agricultural projects within the new lands,
right?
New cultivated lands.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Mr. Abdel Rahman, political analyst. Many thanks for your insight. Always a pleasure having you, sir. Dear viewers, now we go to a short break.